I'm Alex Pino of tinyhousetalk.com, and in this short video you're going to learn how to find parking for your tiny house. So the first idea when you're looking for leads, I would call it, to find a spot to park your tiny house after you've built it, or maybe you're a little nervous about building it before you find some spots. So maybe you want to do this even before you've even started to build your tiny house. That's what I recommend, because you're going to find that you will get plenty of people that contact you that are interested in making a little extra money just to rent out a spot so you can park your tiny house to live in. So my first idea is to give you is Craigslist, and what you do is you set up a wanted ad, and you can play around with different sections of the site, but you can do it in the real estate section, or you can explore some of the other ones. And my recommendation is include a photo of a tiny house, one that you think yours is going to look like once you're done building it. That way people know what they're working with. That way they know you're not somebody who's got a beat up travel trailer and you're going to be an eyesore to them on their lot. So the photo lets them know, like, hey, this is going to be something actually nice to look at. It's not going to be an old beat up trailer. So photo, I think, is very important. Will increase the number of people that respond to your ad. And also include rent figures. I'm going to give you an example ad here in a minute. So you include something like, I'm willing to pay $400 a month. And again, this depends on the location that you're getting. If it's real far in a rural area, you're probably not going to pay that much. And of course, leave your phone number and your email. That way people can contact you via text, just calling you, or through email. Pretty obvious stuff, but practical tips that you can use that if you haven't thought of before, it can really give you some confidence, because you will receive people, you will receive leads of people who are interested in making a little extra money just by having you live in their extra land that they're not using. The next is newspaper ads, and I wrote up a quick little two-line ad that you can actually just copy and swipe and use yourself. So I put, wanted, lot to park and live in my custom-built RV. Looks like a beautiful tiny house. Will pay, this amount to this amount, depending on location. So you can kind of play around with the words a little more. You can use travel trailer instead of RV, or things like that. But that way people are a little curious. They know it's a custom built RV, so they're like, okay, am I allowed to have an RV in my lot? Is that allowed? So they'll know. If you say tiny house, they've never really heard of it most of the time. So you're better off introducing the idea as an RV, and then you say it looks like a beautiful tiny house, and all of it, which is true. So I hope that helps there. And then other ideas, last but not least, is to approach RV parks. Some of them will not allow you to park a tiny house on there, but again, when you approach them, you wanna say it's a custom-built RV and that it's beautiful. But again, sometimes they're not gonna accept a tiny house on a trailer, just because everything else on their RV park is a travel trailer or a motorhome, and I guess it just looks funny. Even though some of those are pretty beat up sometimes, I don't see why they wouldn't take a tiny house on wheels if it's pretty decent looking. Other ideas are asking friends and family, purchasing a plot of rural land, and leasing a plot of rural land. Thank you for watching, and again, I'm Alex with Tiny House Talk, and I'll see you in another video. If you want to receive more free updates just like this in your email, along with tiny house photos, plans, and books, join our free tiny house newsletter at tinyhousenewsletter.com. If you also visit tinyhousetalk.com, you'll see a few areas around the website where you can enter your name and email to receive our free email updates that way as well. Thank you so much for watching. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, just click the subscribe button to get more updates on YouTube when we add videos. Thanks, and have an awesome day.